6 prolific burglars who carried out a spate of thefts and violent offences have been jailed. Paul Bristow, William Adams, Reese Smith, Jamie Knight, John Adams and Paul Cash have been sentenced to a combined total of 36 years and 7 months imprisonment. More than 300,000 worth of vehicles and golf equipment were stolen across Kent between March the 20th and April the 15th last year. During the month-long crime spree, 9 high-end cars, 2 quad bikes, a tipper truck were taken, as well as jewellery, cash, a purse, numerous registration plates and sets of car keys. The men stole a Mini Clubman and a quad bike from the garage of a property in Ashford, golf equipment valued at £4,796 from a garage of a home in Five Oak Green, a Ford tipper truck from Ramsgate, a Volkswagen Passat nearly £2,000 worth of jewellery and 80 in cash from an address in Teston, a Land Rover Defender from a driveway in Filmwell, a quad bike from an outbuilding in Hawkhurst, a Volvo estate car from an address in Rainham, a purse from a home in Matfield, a BMW M4 and a Land Rover Discovery Sport from a driveway in Staplehurst, a BMW 2 Series from a driveway in Matfield. The gang attempted several other burglaries in Herne Bay, Waterbury, Brenchley, Borden and Whistle Stable, but were disturbed by the homeowners, causing them to flee. During a burglary from a home in New Romney, they assaulted the victim with a pool cue, broke his shoulder before stealing a Mercedes C43. Later that day, they attempted a carjacking in Goudhurst, forcing a driver to stop before approaching him with weapons. In another failed break-in near Lamberhurst, a victim tried to stop the offenders leaving by blocking them in with a car. They smashed the victim's window screen and driver's side window, injuring him in the process. On April the 15th last year, police stopped 2 vehicles in Walterslade, one of which had a false registration plate, and 5 men were arrested. Subsequent searches led to the seizure of a drill, a screwdriver, crowbars, balaclavas, a car registration plate, and car keys. A 6th man was arrested on May the 21st. All suspects were charged with conspiracy to steal, conspiracy to burgle, attempted robbery, and criminal damage. Following a trial, they were all convicted of conspiracy to steal and conspiracy to burgle. Bristow was also found guilty of robbery and criminal damage, while William Adams and Smith were further convicted of robbery and attempted robbery. The gang was sentenced at Southwark Crown Court on Friday, October the 24th. Bristow, 34, of Chilmanton Green, Ashford, was sentenced to 9 years and 2 months imprisonment. William Adams, 26, of Elm Grove, Sittingbourne, was sentenced to 9 years imprisonment. Smith, 31, of Mean Road, Greatstone, was sentenced to 7 years and 5 months imprisonment. Knight, 24, of South Park Road, Maidstone, and John Adams, 32, of Common Road, Singerhurst, were sentenced to 4 years imprisonment. Cash, 21, of Pie Corner, Ulcombe, was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. Investigating officer DC Lottie Bishop said these prolific burglars carried out a spate of thefts and violent offences without a care for anything other than selfishly lining their own pockets. They paid no mind to the lasting impact on their victims, many of whom were left feeling vulnerable after their homes and safe spaces were violated by the intruders. I am pleased with the hefty custodial sentences handed to the primary offenders, and I hope that it serves as reassurance to the public that they will be unable to cause harm. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.